All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator. I am your host and pilot, Uncle B. Today, we will be flying from Lukla to Paro in the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. This lovely plane right here. You don't have to have a livery for it. If you don't have one, just pick whatever one you have that you want to fly in. If you're going to fly with us today, perfectly fine. I am on the Southeast Asia server. Seems to be a very stable server. We didn't have any... Oh, Patrice is with us, or he's on. I don't know if he's going to fly with us or not today. We'll find out if he's in the chat, if he wants an invite. So basically what we're going to do, and I'll keep an eye on the chat and see if Patrice pops in and wants to give this a go. All right, so basically we're doing a low altitude IFR flight. The path here is not... I don't think is very safe in general because we want to make sure we're clear of the mountains before we activate our autopilot and navigate this way towards Paro. So what I'm going to do is once we take off, looks like there's... No, that's not him. Once I take off, basically I'm going to kind of navigate down until, it seems like we're in much lower ground, and then I'll hit the autopilot and then turn, make our way towards Paro. It's not, I think I've tried it before, but this is still too high. Our expected altitude is about 13,000 feet, I think. Yeah. So we're not gonna try for that necessarily today. Other than when we get down a little bit lower, then we can level off at 13,000. So, yeah, and then we're going to land. That'll be it. It says about an hour flight, maybe a little bit over an hour, because we're not, we're going to have to navigate down to lower ground before we can let the autopilot take over. So, waiting to see if Patrice pops in. I don't know if he wants an invite or if he's doing other things. The other thing too is we're starting right on the runway, the departure runway. There are parking spots right here, these four. I don't know what this is right here. I don't think that's like a legit parking spot, but we're going to start on our departure runway facing downhill. Do not pick runway 6 because you're going to be facing uphill. You'll never take off because you don't have enough power probably really to get airborne. You won't have enough speed to get airborne. So what we'll do, because the plane already started, I'm going to hit the throttles, let the engine spool up, release the brakes, and then we'll go down the hill. And basically what's going to happen is we have to clear off the runway, and then we don't want to climb right away. We want to either stay level or nose down a little bit just to get get our speed going, because we're still not going to have a whole lot of speed. So it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster ride. We're going to take off and then go nose down, but we're going to try to not nose down too fast, but just enough so that we gain our speed, and then we'll fly from there. So, Patrice, if you're coming in, let me know if you're here. If you want an invite, if not, it's perfectly fine. No harm, no foul. I guess I don't think Mick's flying. I have not heard from Mick in, well, it's been over a week now, or just it seems like. So I don't know what's happening. I wish he was here. Miss him. But I don't know if what's happening. But anyway, so I don't think Mick's here. I don't know if Para's going to join either. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. We got plenty of time to wait. No rush. Now I may have to change. I was saying this is overcast, I think, but we'll see. When we load in, we may... oh, I gotta change the time back a little bit. So we have enough daylight. There we go. We don't want to run that. Hello, A-Texan 1, how are you? Get in. What are you talking about? Get in here. Well, if you want an invite, let me know. Or I don't. If you want to fly along, you're more than welcome to. So, but yeah, that's what our plan is for today. Oh, you're already there. All right, I'm just waiting to see if anybody else is going to be there. A-Texan 1. So as soon as I don't see you on the list. Yeah. Oh well. All right, we'll sort it out once when I load in. I'm just waiting to see if anybody. Oh, we're on Southeast Asia. Sorry. Maybe that's why. Yeah, Southeast Asia. Maybe that's why. Let's see if I see you now. It might take a moment, but anyway. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see if anybody else is going to join in or wants an invite. Not many people might be takers on this one, for whatever reasons. Okay. I just a ad was playing. All right, so I'm gonna spawn in here in a moment, another minute or so, and we'll get going. I'll try to give it another minute or two after I spawn in and get things set up, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna go ahead and dial in things so that way once we're clear and I hand things over to the autopilot to take us to Paro, then just watched a guy crash an A320 trying to land. Where at? Or you talk about here? Because there has been somebody flying over here, it seems. Okay, I see you on the runway. Oh, that must be this, whatever that is, 1308. Is that who you're talking about? That player there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spawn in and we'll adjust the weather if necessary. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Hopefully it's all snowy, but not too cloudy, so I can navigate down through the mountains until we're in the clear. So we'll have a look here. We may adjust the weather here in a moment. I don't want it to be clear because then the snow goes away and it just takes the it changes things. And oh, okay, it's nice and cloudy still. That does not give me a warm fuzzy. Boy. Okay. Alright, I think the parking brake is still on. I know there's a knob for it or something somewhere. Oh, I see it now. Okay, parking brake is on. Alright, let's set our, get some altitude set here. Put that on. We'll put a little bit of vertical speed on just in case. Oops. 800 feet per minute. We can adjust that if we need to. Let's get this zoomed out just a bit. Oh, come on. I hate when it does this. That. Yeah, it looks like it's not too bad. Oh, he's right behind me. Perfect. All right, well. Oh, I'd like to use keyboards, but it's not. Yeah, maybe eventually I will. I think I have everything set. Yeah. All right. No. Oh, I'm going to add a little bit of fuel just to be on the safe side. I think we have enough to get there, but there we go. Just a little bit more just to be on the safe side. All right. So basically, real quick, let me just do this here real fast. So basically what we're going to do, we'll see the runway there, and then our path is down. So we're going to take off, and then we're going to head left, and we're just going to keep working our way down to the valley. So that's the intent there. This is the Lukla area. Well, we have the nice Pan Am livery on our Cessna today. All right. Well, if I have to get if Patrice wants to join us, I'll send him an invite. So let's go. Make sure all of our lights are on. Yeah, we need that. All right. Here we go. Down the roller coaster. Here we go. Everybody hold on to their seats. Whee! Oh boy. Okay. I'm just trying to navigate there, jerky. Yeah, see, we would have had try to go over this at at 13,000. It would not have been very practical. All right, we're just going to make our way there. We get to a lower, see some lower mountains. Ooh, getting some stutter here. I don't have a good feeling about this now. Wasn't any update last night other than the marketplace. I don't get why there's any stuttering, to be honest. This is... Well, we're going to try to make it, folks, as best as we can. Make it all the way there. Well, thanks for flying with me, Texan. Appreciate it. Not yet. Going down in altitude. Oh, shut up, dude. I will when I get there, when I'm ready to. How about that? Well, at least we have some nice scenery here. All right, so once we are roughly down here somewhere, then I think we can go ahead and navigate. We can get the autopilot going from there and make our way to Paro. So make sure we are out of the mountains. There's Texas right there behind me. I tried to get a picture, but once we're heading towards Paro, I'll get a snapshot of both of us. I might be able to get one now. Make it quick. There we go. think we might be just about in the clear here. Boy, I really would have thought this would have been one of those streams that would have had way more people coming in when I said we were flying out of Lukla. I don't know. I guess this week is just one of those weeks where people just aren't interested, or they got a bunch of other things going on, so they just well, they can watch it tomorrow on YouTube, or later today here once we're done. They're missing out on some fantastic scenery, live weather. Got the clouds over them. Oh, look at that. Some cloud action. Is that somebody? Oh, that's a. I'm like, what is that box up there? It's a gamer tag or whatever you want to call it. All right, I think we can go ahead and get the autopilot going, and we should be able to. Where's the nav button? Nav. There we go. Did I hit the wrong button? Nope, autopilot is on, nav mode. Why isn't it navigating? That's interesting, it didn't turn. Should be turning. Alright, it seems like we're heading away. Hold on a second, let me see which way. I think we got to turn to the left. Let me double check here. Yeah, we got to go to the left. Okay. So we're gonna just manually get there, I think, because it's not taking it's not navigating. So I guess we can go heading mode. That's north, so we're gonna come back around. Heading kind of south, so 180. There we go. Hello, Amela. Ring 80. Oh, thank you. 120 for right now. So a little bit of bump there. Now we should be heading in the right direction. I had Taco Bell last night. Yep. A couple of chicken chalupas and a crunchy taco. It was okay. It wasn't like the greatest thing ever, but it was alright. Alright, let's go here. Okay, yeah, now we're heading the right direction. And we should be up getting enough altitude here. I might need to add a little bit more. Oops. Why isn't this? Wow, it's like frozen there. Oh, because I put the flight level change, not the vertical speed. Okay. Yeah, I had it delivered. Haven't had too much frame drop. Yeah, mine is not acting right either. Like, it's like it didn't. When I hit the nav button, it did not. See, when I put the heading mode on, it should have turned off the nav mode automatically. But yeah, it's very strange. Well, let's get our landing lights off. We don't need those for right now. And what else? Yeah, it does. It just seems something's not right today. Something's not working as intended. I don't know. But, well, we're on our way. We'll clear this stuff here. If we have to, we can basically kind of fly it just by heading mode, but yeah. So we're heading the right direction, but it just never locked onto that our waypoint up there. So, but we're heading the right direction. That's the important part. As long as we steer clear of the mountains, we should be fine. Alright, I think I need to just dial this down just a bit. Oops. So we don't lose too much speed. Coffee here real quick. Tomorrow we will be back in the Supermarine Spitfire just for a fun flight, continuing our flights to the former Army Air Corps airfields in America. We're still on the West Coast. We've been kind of going West Coast, a little bit Midwest, but tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be in the Spitfire. We are going from Salem to Olympia. Sorry, my throat is acting up today. Okay. Yeah, so Salem to Olympia in the Spitfire should be a nice little flight. No, I'm not upset, Amilla. Not at all. It's just that something... This is one of those cases where something's not working, and it doesn't make sense why it's not, like... I don't think it's anything that I've done or whatever to cause the navigation mode to not work. Now, if I turn off this heading select, let's see if it'll navigate on its own now. Alright. Now it seems like it's turning... Yeah, I think now it's turning on its own and will navigate to our... I think part of it, what it was that we had to get kind of pointed in the right direction first, and then maybe now it will finally do its thing like it's supposed to. So we're leveling off here at 13,000 feet, it looks like. No, I'm not upset. No, not at all. It's just one of those weird things that's happening that it doesn't make sense why it's happening, you know, kind of thing. So, no, everything's fine though. But we're heading the right direction now, so that's the important part. What? See, this is now. Oh, now I'm gonna get upset because it was like frozen. And now the autopilot is. Yeah, something's not right. Definitely, something is not right. Yeah. Well, see now, like when I was getting the zooming out, so I could see, just zoom back out, and it was like the button was stuck, like I was frozen on the button, and I was trying to come off of it, and then it's like it was stuck there, and then all of a sudden I was flying. I don't know, something's not right today. I don't get it, but I don't know, maybe I am doing something wrong. I don't know. $2.76. Yeah, something's just not right today. I don't get it. I don't know. But we'll get there. We're going to keep on and just keep our eyes out for the mountains, and hopefully we make it there. I think we will. Oh, it's no, everything's fine. I didn't expect this today, but it's not like. Sorry, my throat is really bugging me today. I'm sorry. It's like there was no like significant update last night, like any kind of like system update or anything like that. As far as I know, all it was updates to some aircraft, and that was it. But it wasn't an update to this particular aircraft. So it's like something was introduced somehow, and I don't know what it is that's causing this. And it's one of those strange things that happens in this sim that doesn't quite make much sense. So we're at 13, okay. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's weird today. Wasn't expecting this. Okay, where? Oh, he's right there. There's no mixture. I think there's an auto mixture. Oh, maybe to pull on. Maybe I need to pull back on the prop just a bit. That, so our RPMs are not. Just make sure we're not. Is there anything else I can do to? I'm going to ask for a little bit higher here. Well, I appreciate Texan coming in and flying. It's nice to see you here, Mila. I don't know where everybody else is. So, it is what it is. We'll be back tomorrow in the Spitfire. It says there's another airport, right? Is it an airport? I think it is. Yep. Looks like there should be one, right? So another one of these. There's a lot of little small mountain airports around here, I noticed. Lukla, of course, is the more famous one, but I think, a plane like the 208B would certainly be one of those planes that would deliver goods to people, food and mail and whatever else in some of these little remote regions. Yeah, I just want to get a little bit more altitude just to be safe. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I had hopes, when 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 people were like, I want to fly, but I don't really know what to do, and so I thought, well, this would be a great opportunity if we fly in the same plane that people could learn and have some enjoyment with the sim, and just fly, and I guess my timing was wrong. Because now it's summertime and a lot of people just don't have the time now. They got family stuff or whatever, and so it's kind of like I don't know. It's just a very strange. It's 6 a.m. Oh yeah, you're an hour behind me. Yeah, it's almost 7 there for you, isn't it? Oh, that's fine. I mean, I know part of it is initially I was starting my streams at 6:30 in the morning, and then eventually I was like, well, maybe if I start a little bit later, there'd be, like an hour later, there'd be more people that would be able to come in and watch. And even then, it's like, that's still not enough, it seems. So it's very, is it 209 or 6? Yeah. So yeah, it's very sporadic, and, I just never know when it's going to be, we're going to have several people or more than several people watching at any given time. Recently it seems I have more lurkers that just want to come in and watch and don't say anything in the chat for whatever reasons. I don't know why. So it's just very, I just don't know. So I don't know what else to do. Yeah, it's hard because if people say hi or whatever, at least then we have some kind of interaction. But when there's nobody there, really, it's kind of like I feel like I'm talking to myself, and then it gets boring. And it's like, well, I don't know what else to talk about, So yeah, it's very, I don't know. Yeah, see, I have 4 people watching. You and Amila are the only ones talking in the chat, so I've got at least 2 other people who are apparently watching but not saying anything. And it could just be people who just want to watch, and they've got they've got me on in the background, so to speak. I don't know. I just never know. So. Yeah, it's a bit disheartening because I was hoping that by changing, it's like I try to make changes to have more positivity, I guess, or whatever, and it's just like it falls flat on its face. It's like, well, kind of like what one person was saying last week, well, just fly for yourself, and it's like, well, but then, I like to try to help people as well. It runs counter to how I am as a person. But I don't know. Like I said, maybe my timing is so significantly off that it's yeah, that it's, I don't know. But we'll keep on keeping on, and maybe eventually it'll catch. It'll kind of take off on its own, no pun intended. But and when the other thing too is that when it's just like suddenly I see, regular viewers aren't coming in even. It's like, what did I purposely went to 15,000. Yeah, I asked for clearance to 15. I'm at 15. You're at just a little bit higher than me. That's weird that it's showing me higher than you. Huh. Yeah, like if you look at right now, it says you're higher than me by about 600 feet. Oh. Well, I'm at the right altimeter reading unless the altimeter reading changed. But I would think that if it did, they would have called and said, "Hey, you're 400." Yeah, see, it's weird. You're at 15,600, and you're showing me as higher than you. Okay, so there's something wrong. That's for sure. 29er. Oh, I had 29er 9er 6. Let me go 7.5 and see if that changes anything. See, tell me, yeah. I don't know. Something's not right today, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, so when I don't have like my normal crowd, my normal viewers, coming in, saying hi, whatever, then it kind of feels like I've insulted somebody somehow. And I don't know, it's like when there's no communication at all, it's kind of like, okay, what's wrong? What happened? So yeah, it's very difficult to and it just may be that things have happened that they don't have time to communicate. So I don't know, so it's very difficult to know what's really going on. So it's a bit disappointing. It's hard to know when, like you said, when you don't have that feedback. All right, see now, well, it's still showing me at 15,000, but it's almost like you and I are level now. It's very strange. I think something's wrong. I don't know, but we'll get there. We're just going to keep flying, and it seems like we're navigating now. We are kind of still heading towards that first nav point. 75 nautical miles till we get there. And so it looks like it's bringing us right there. We're not going. It's not like the plane is, the autopilot's taking us to the left immediately to intercept our magenta line there. So I'm not. Yeah, something's not. I don't know. Something's just off today. But well, we'll see what. We're just going to get there and we'll land, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, yeah, look at this nice scenery. We've done this flight before, some time ago, and it was just like one of those things. I'm like, I think this, and especially now with the multiplayer, when I was like, man, I think if we get like a couple people joining in, it would be great to have like at least 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 of us in the Cessna 208s, because everybody has access to this plane, and you're starting up on the runway, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to start the plane. Everything's already set for you. So I'm like, that would be perfect. And then if we have like 4 people flying out of the area near Mount Everest and through the valley and all that, and we make our way to Paro, I'm like, I think it would be a fantastic flight. But I don't know if it's maybe people are too intimidated by flying this, or I don't know. So I don't really know anymore. Can't win for losing. So yeah, tomorrow, Spitfires, Salem to Olympia. I will be flying solo on Sunday, Cessna 172 float from Long Lakes to Boston. So taking off and landing on water again. So that should be fun. Some nice scenery, I think, with that. And then, so yeah, we're doing, hold on a second. Same jackass that was out. Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Even if you don't even have to know how to start it up. If you just start it up on the runway, and you just take off and everything, or you fly it manually, you can. And it's, yeah, even with all these systems here, it's not that difficult to deal with. Oh, also, before we talk about Sunday, so if you notice, so this is not the stock G1000. This is the NXI, the G1000 NXI from Working Titles. Now, this will become, if you don't know, this will be the new face of the Garmin systems in these planes. There's way more information that's available, which is good. So this will be, hello Para, nice to see you here. So this will be the new standard here with Sim Update 10. That is the story from the latest. We're talking about the Sim update and all that coming in towards the end of next month. But yeah, it's a fun plane to fly. I mean, you can fly it manually, but you can use these to kind of help you. You know, like this, having this helps because, yeah, for all base planes, yeah. If you have a Garmin system, a G1000, that was the base model. You know, like this is the G1000 is the base model in the 208B, but you will get the G1000 NXI. That's I think like a deal that I think Working Titles and Asobo have reached some kind of agreement on that for the future, or something like that. I think that's what, I may be wrong, but I think that's how it's worked out to be. So yeah, Sunday we'll do VOR to VOR navigating, or I will be. You can hang back and watch. Monday we'll be back in the Unkers 52, leg 22, Allahabad to Ranchi, Ranchi. I'm going to double check Monday's flight so that I can make sure I have all the correct information. It says right now it's a straight shot, but what I'm going to try to do, what we've been doing, and it seems to work. I'm going to try to find a nav point in between somewhere, so that we can break it up and we have one track to our nav point and then to our destination. So that way, hopefully it'll be easier to fly like that. Yeah, so that's the plan coming up. Tuesday, we have the jetliners. We're going to be in the A320neo. I don't know what's happening with the 747. It's still kind of acting wonky, so to speak. So we are not going to fly the 747 to Cancun. We will be in the Airbus A320neo heading to Cancun from JFK. I think Joe's joining me. I think Mick says he was going to join me, but I don't know for sure because I've not heard from Mick in seems like years now. Anybody else that wants to join, you're more than welcome to. I will post the on the Discord the night before. I'll post all of our departure and arrival information for those. Or if you want to pick your own to Cancun, you're more than welcome to do that. But we're going to do that. And what else? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm hoping we have quite a few people, because Doris is the one that asked for that flight to Cancun, and I said, yeah, I can do that. It should be fairly easy. Asked Mick. Mick said yes. Joe has said yes. So hopefully we have a nice crowd for that flight. It'd be nice. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to count on the RSVPs actually happening. So then Wednesday, Ranki to Kolkata, and that should be a fairly short one. It's only 177 nautical miles, and Thursday, a week from today, or a week from yesterday, we will be in the King Air 350i. We're taking off from Mountain Air. It's a private airport, kind of like what we just did with Lukla. We're going to go head down the runway, take off, and we're going to head to Chattanooga, Tennessee. So it's North Carolina to Tennessee in the 350i. And then Friday we'll stay in the 350i. A week from today, Monterey to Vacaville, Monterey, California, and then we're gonna fly to the Vacaville Airport, the former the Nut Tree Airport, and we're gonna land there, and then yeah, so that's what we got coming up in the near future. I got 7 viewers. Thank you all for coming in. Don't know who you are. If you're not going to say hi, I can't respond or say hi in return or whatever. But that's okay. That seems to be the new norm. I don't know why, but it is. Let's see. Somebody's in a 737 at 135 feet. Did they land over there? Is that an airport maybe? There is Texan. We have a TBM 930. I don't think that's with us though. Not that I'm aware of. Oh, yep, look at that. That leg. Okay, I better get back in the plane because I have a bad feeling here. Something is not... Yeah, there's something wrong with the sim today. I don't know what it is. There was just that brief pause, and I don't like that. Something is not right today. There's no doubt about it. I don't know what it is, but yeah. There are gremlins in the system today for sure. I will be happy if we make it all the way to Paro, but I am not confident, to be honest, in the stability of the sim right now. I just don't get it. Yeah, that's what that's why I was like, let me get back inside, because something's not right. Two 980. Yeah, something's not right today, that's for sure. Don't know what's causing it. Anyways, so yeah. So if you notice, I think it says VF-35. The F-35 fighter jet was released. India Foxteco released it, or well, the plane had been in testing with Microsoft for some time for the Xbox. It's a memory issue, according to what India Foxteco said. So they had to basically, if you see the plane, right, it will basically, there's parts that are very crisp. You could see, it's like very well, and then there's other things that are just very pixelated, kind of just really, I guess, kind of muddied, or just, yeah, it just doesn't look good. Yeah. So it finally came, but I think it's one of those, they said they kind of had to dumb some things down, I guess, in a way, but nothing significant as far as the overall performance. But the look of it is not as crisp as it is on the PC. So maybe that will change, but they basically, the way that they coded it, it was all in 8K. It was like very well defined textures and everything, but they had to bring it down to 4K just to get it on the Xbox, apparently. So that may be part of the problem with some of the liveries. A lot of them are in 8K, and then for the Xbox, it's causing yeah, they are 17. Okay, well, sure, why not? I can do that. If you say so. Well, and the thing too is that hopefully we'll see that with Sim Update 10 that will change, but it's right now it feels like it's we don't know, what's going to happen. They were hoping to get the Sim update out. I think it was supposed to be this month, but then they pushed it to August because of they want to test everything as much as possible. So the beta is already out there, so they're going to keep trying to basically push the wow, look at that, all of a sudden it's like I was struggling now. Okay, we need to get this back up to 100. See if that might help even a little bit. Nope. Even with that, it's all right. Let's go. Let's try that. I have a bad feeling. And my feeling is that there are going to be that the WASM, the WASM issue that is supposed to be fixed with Sim Update 10 is not going to come with Sim Update 10. Well, for whatever reasons, I don't think it's going to happen. I have my doubts. I could be wrong, but I don't feel comfortable, or I don't have a warm fuzzy about it, to be honest. It just doesn't, I feel like it's not gonna happen. I hope I'm wrong. But if it happens that way, if the Sim Update 10 or 9 or 10, I'm sorry, specifically the WASM part of it does not happen, I think they're going to find themselves in a really bad position with the console market. So I think there's going to be a bit of a, if it doesn't happen in August, I think they can pretty much kiss the console goodbye. The console folks will just give up. They'll uninstall it. They'll never go back. Or if they're going to go, they're going to get a PC together, and they're just going to give up on the console. So I hope I'm wrong, but I have a bad feeling I'm not going to be wrong on this one. But we'll see. If that does, if I think, quite honestly, if the that Wasm thing does not come out with Sim Update 10, if nothing else, the forums are going to burn down. People are going to be so heated. It's going to get so bad in the forums. And not only in the forums, but every live Q&A, people are going to go in there and just blast Microsoft and Sobo. And it's going to get ugly, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of issues and again, it's one of those things that it's like you try to find a solution. Some people said, well, run rolling cache. Some people said, no, you don't need rolling cache. Some people say, well, if you have all these sceneries, the sceneries conflict with each other, so you take all that off and then it doesn't solve anything. It's like a detective novel almost, so sometimes everything works fine, and other times things don't work, and you're just like, what's wrong? What's happening? Why isn't this working? It's just not, doesn't make much sense, to be honest. So I don't know. It's really kind of hit and miss at this point. It seems like. But we'll see. We shall see. But I don't know. When this sim works, it's absolutely amazing. But when things don't work and there's no explanation for why it's not working, it's just like it makes you feel like a complete fool. Because I often wonder, did I do something that caused the problems? And when there's no apparent answer, it's kind of hard to figure it out. So anyway, I got 9 viewers. Please do come in and say hello. Don't be a lurker. Come in and say hello. If you're a follower, if you're not a follower, give a follow. We do fly 7 days a week when my schedule allows for it. We have some themed flights. We do vintage aviation on Mondays and Wednesdays. General aviation on Thursdays and Fridays. Tuesdays we try to do jetliner, regional jet, regional prop flights, and business jet flights. Saturday I'm either flying the P-38 Lightning or the Supermarine Spitfire. Sundays is a nice, relaxing, scenic flight. So don't be a lurker. Come in and say hello. Come on now. Alright, see now the prop is showing. See, it hasn't calmed down for some reason. I wonder, let me go to engines here. Lean. System. Lean. Engines. I thought there was an auto lean system here. See, it's not giving me that option now. Something's not. Wait, where did everybody go? Oh. Where did I don't see Texan, I don't see you now. You were right in front of me a moment ago. Oh, now I see you. I just looked over there and you weren't there. That's weird. Anyways, no. I guess one of the things I need to do is stop asking people. Yeah, I see you now. When I looked back, you weren't there, but then when I looked again, you were there. So I don't know. Maybe it's just another one of those glitches in the system. Yeah, I'm not going to ask people anymore. If you don't want to talk, so be it, or you, whatever. I I give up. All right, so right there is our nav point, and then we're gonna start descending. I think pretty soon to get into Paro. So I think we should start descending. I don't remember what the altitude is for Paro. Let's see what the choice is. Airport altitude is okay. We're coming in on runway 33. Sorry, about 7,300 feet. Okay. So we got. So as long as we're probably about 8,000, we should be fine. We'll see. I'm going to take a quick break for a second, folks. I'll be right back. All right. So we are on our track now. Still got this weird. I kind of feel like it has something to do with the engine condition. I'm not comfortable putting it on a high. This is on a low idle. I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. But I don't know. We'll see. But we're almost there anyway. So yeah, once we land, we're going to wrap this up. Oh, I got an ad starting here in a moment. So yeah, once we land, we will wrap things up for the day. We'll be back tomorrow with the Spitfire. Alright, we should be turning here in a moment. Start our arrival portion into Paro. Oh, crusty salute for the instructions, why not? There's our turn. Alright, well this is going to be an interesting turn of events here coming up, I think. If you're just joining us, you have missed. You missed the takeoff from Lukla. Navigating, we kind of hand flew down through the mountains until we got to a point where we were in lower. We were out of the mountains basically. So yeah, we missed a lot. Thank you, Texan, for joining me today on the flight. Very kind of you. I didn't expect, to be honest, I didn't expect anybody. I really didn't. All right, we're on our way to PR 888, and then a bit of a gust of wind there. I think from there we should start descending, but I don't. It'd be, we'd have to drop at least 8,000 feet or more to get ready to land. I kind of feel like that would be a very unsafe bit of flying, especially because now Paro itself seems to be covered in clouds. Now we should be fine either way, because we do have all our nice systems here that can show us the mountains and everything. We can navigate, we can fly that way, because we're going to hand land it. I'm not going to activate the approach mode or whatever. We're just going to, once we are in, we are lined up, or kind of making our, we're on the final or whatever, then I'm going to fire the autopilot and everything and fly it in myself. Don't know what else to say. Let's just have a look here. All right, so this is our track here going in. Now, if we miss, there's like the missed approach track, I believe, right there. Which way we would turn? Yeah, I think that's where it's supposed to be. Huh. All right, so if we're looking at the legend, our airport is at about, yeah, between 6,000 and 7,000 feet, or 6 and 8, I'm sorry. So see, it did it again. I don't know what's going on today. I probably should have just canceled today's flight. Something's just not right today. Here, I thought it was going to be nice because it's Friday, but wasn't I fooled? Mammoth. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Uncle B Sim channel. I do try to fly 7 days a week. Monday through Saturday we do have multiplayer flights available if you want to join. There's a link to the Discord in the description. That it is not a chat Discord necessarily. It's more for me to be able to communicate with you all. That if I'm not flying for some reason, that you know that I'm not flying that day, that the stream's canceled. So well, at least I guess with a follower, at least I know somebody appreciates what I'm doing. I don't know. Hello, how are you? Nice to have you along. We're getting ready to land here at Paro. We're going to wrap things up once we are on the ground. So, thank you for following. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC, 12:10 UK. I will be flying the Spitfire. We will be departing from Salem, Oregon, heading to Olympia, Washington. I've been flying the P-38 Lightning as well. We're going to places that were former Army Air Corps airfields during World War II, and have either been converted into regional airports or have been are now Air Force bases. So yeah, we're trying to do that. Just try to find some and land there. Just so yeah. Let's have a look at this now. It looks like, okay, that should be Paro right there. So yes, so from here on, it has us fly out this way for our, if we have a missed approach. That's the missed approach route after, but there's our airport. That should be Paro right there. Huh. Oh, not a problem, Mela. Glad. Thank you for that. Sorry if I sound a little grumpy. It's just I without much feedback sometimes, and I do appreciate yours, Mela. It's just hard to know what's working and what's not. I was hoping that, like I said, the multiplayer thing would kind of bring more people to the channel and get more people involved, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to figure things out. But it also feels kind of weird when I don't have my usual crew. You know, it just feels off. I don't know, maybe I got too used to the usual folks being here all the time. And when they're not, it just feels weird. Alright, so I think where that Monica is, that gamer tag Monica, I think that's Paro right down there. So I think, so yeah, once we are, it looks like we're going to turn, we're going to make kind of a sweeping left turn. And then we're going to, so it's like a left turn and then a right turn, and then we're going to be at Paro. So it should be right down there, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, when I don't see the usual faces in the chat, I like new faces, don't get me wrong, I do. But when I don't see my... Oh, right, there we go. When I don't see my standard crew, it just feels a bit... Yeah, I figured it was in the valley. I've been here before, but it's been a while since I've landed at Paro. So, yeah, when you're not here, it just feels like something's not right. You know. It is what it is. Okay. I'm just going to follow the path around here, the arrival portion. All right, now I'm getting a little bit concerned that we are going to be well, I think we're going to be okay. This doesn't feel like we will be. Somebody's having fun with the F-35 today. Anyway, thank you all for coming in. Whether you chatted or not, appreciate you having you here. Thank you, Mammoth, for the follow about 20 minutes ago. Appreciate it. Thank you again, Vince, for following me a couple days ago. Thank you to all my subscribers. Greatly appreciate your support. Go. Semi-professional stuff has been done. That's all you get for $5. Oh, so somebody's on an A320 at Paro. Oh, okay, now. Yeah, I remember Captain Arsh was talking about flying into Paro. I think he did it in the 737, the PMG 737. He said it was quite a challenging landing in the 737. I could see why. It's not... Oh, okay. Sorry. Didn't know I was speeding. I feel like I should drop some... Yeah, let's just get a little bit of flap down so we start slowing down here. Yeah, so we're going to cut right through here. Yep, so the airport's right. I think where fake name guy X is at, that's our airport right there. Get all our lights on because we like to be a well-lit plane. This looks a little muddied. Oof. There it is. Alright, folks, you know what time it is. I'm going to ignore you all. Nothing personal, but we are going to get ready to land here. So I need to focus my attention on what's getting ready to happen. I'm going to just go ahead and take over. Look at the scenery. At least it looks nice as we're coming in on the approach. Good job, Texan. I'm right behind you. Ooh, wonder if that bridge could be flown under. Doesn't look like it'd be. I wonder if the other way is maybe the better option. I think there was a landing challenge here or something. Oh no, can't fly under that bridge.
500.
Ooh boy, we're gonna land kind of crooked. And a little bounce. Little bounces. Not my best landing, but we made it. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Paro. Local time is about 7 hours and 45 minutes ahead of UTC. I understand and appreciate the fact that a lot of you did not want to talk today. That's okay. Don't have my... What happened to my... Hold on a second. Where's my guidelines? The guidelines weren't even on. Well, it says they're on, but I don't see them. Why is my autopilot, or my co-pilot, talking? I should be talking. What happened? I don't get it. Maybe the bounces broke the plane, I don't know. We'll be back tomorrow in the Supermarine Spitfire Salem to Olympia. All right. I think I'm going to just pull in right. Texan disappeared, I guess. Oh, nope, there he is. This has got a reverse thrust on it. All right, let's go ahead and shut it down. There we are, an hour 17. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let me make note of that while the stream catches up. All right. Take care, Mammoth. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate the compliment. Yeah, there was no ground crew really, Texan, but I just parked it somewhere where it looked like it was going to be easy to park. Let me get my hours here. VN, okay. Oops. To VQPR. 1737. Daytime. All right. There we go. I just want to make sure I make note of that so I don't forget. All right, that will do it for today, folks. Thank you once again, Texan, for joining on the flight today. I will see you all tomorrow, 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC, 12:10 UK. I will be in the Supermarine Spitfire Salem to Olympia. If you want to join, I will be putting the information for the flight in the Discord. So if you haven't followed me on Discord, please do so. If not, I will see you whenever. Do enjoy the rest of your Friday morning, afternoon, evening, early Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. I have been and always shall be your host and pilot, Uncle B. Peace. Live long and prosper.